Amen.
That was a beautiful invocation. Thank you so much. Now, I want to set the tone for something here because we're going to move. This is going to be a day of celebration. But I want to set the tone by something a person very close and dear to me in terms of word and history said. And this comes out of my book, and I think you'll all hold on to this thing. And it says this: we have before us many, many months of struggle and suffering. You ask, what is our policy? I say it is to wage war by land and sea and air. War with all our might and with all the strength God has given us, and to wage war against a monstrous tyranny never surpassed in the dark and lamentable catalog of human crime. That is our policy. You ask, what is our aim? I can answer in one word. It is victory. Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all terrors. Victory, however long and hard the road may be, for without victory, there is no survival. Those are the words of Winston Churchill before the House of Commons in 1940, and I consider that the greatest call to arms speech that galvanized the nation to victory in World War II. As caregivers, I think that's also a call to arms speech, because it is a long and hard road for caregivers. Today is a celebration of those folks who have taken out the time to be servants to others. And all of you know and understand that there comes a time on that road where the caregiver needs care, where they need help, where they may need counseling, where they need spiritual guidance and somebody else to reach out a hand to them, because the road is long and indeed hard. But of course, the only aim is victory. With that, we're going to go into a song by your friend and ours, and of course my wife, Barbara King.
Everything has a season. Everything has its time. Everything has a reason. Just wait and you will find all the answers you are seeking, all the needs of your heart. In time it all will come together. Every minute, every second, every part. Every minute, every second, every part. Every minute, every second, every part. Every minute, every second, every part.
I got to tell you something, and I'm sure all of you go through this. You know, when you're caring for somebody, you're not necessarily sure of the outcome all the time. But through all the prayers, all the tears, and all the struggles, you can also laugh. My mother-in-law, Barbara's mother, went through 33 treatments of radiation and chemotherapy at the age of 85. And we prayed that she would make it through. And there's this old scripture that says, Simon, Simon, Satan desires to sift you as wheat, but I have prayed that your faith may not fail. And we prayed that she would make it to her 86th birthday, which was in July, and she did. Last month, she was down in Atlantic City and came back from a trip and handed us some Jell-O shots. And I said, I haven't had Jell-O shots since I was in college. What are you doing at 86 with Jell-O shots? And I mentioned that to one of our ministers at church, and he just looked at me and said, God bless her. This is National Caregivers Recognition Month. Of course, this organization here, the Caregivers Outreach Ministry Empowerment Incorporated, is just a wonderful organization. And you need to really hear more about it. We're going to get that history right now. But as Deacon Brown, Joseph Brown, said, I urge you to read the testimonies that you have in the journal, because they're very, very interesting, and I think that you also may gain some courage of your own, because the whole idea of this banquet here is to have fun, but also to uplift you, to strengthen your spirit, to go home with a new sense of purpose for those that you are currently caring for. So without further ado right now, to give you the history of this organization, is its founder and executive director, the world famous Diane Cooper.